Let's go back to the basics of the 6.0 Powerstroke. Today, we're going to be talking all about acronyms. Now, there's tons of acronyms associated with these trucks. Some are nice to know, and some you really should know. Now, most of the acronyms we're going to talk about today are for sensors or components. However, there are a few fun ones. You might know WOT, it's wide open throttle. That's when you're going to have the most fun with your truck. After you do that long WOT, that wide open throttle pull, you're going to have to watch your EGTs. And your EGTs, also known as exhaust gas temperature. That's something you're going to want to keep an eye on when you're towing. Trying to keep it under 1250 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, that's just sustained for towing. If you're doing wide open throttle pulls or you're drag racing, you might see EGT spikes up to, 17, 18, 1900 degrees. That's no big deal. And if you hold it at wide open throttle a little bit too long, you might just get a visit from your check engine light, also referred to as your MIL. But those are the boring ones. Let's talk about what you actually need to know from a technical perspective for the 6.0 Powerstroke. First technical acronym that you want to learn about your 6.0 Powerstroke is ICP. I'm not talking about the Insane Clown Posse. This is injection control pressure. This is one of the most important aspects of a 6.0 Powerstroke or a HUE injection system. Without ICP, injection control pressure, your 6.0 Powerstroke, man, it won't even run. Now, the ICP is actually controlled by something called the IPR valve, or the injection pressure regulator valve. So, the IPR valve is actually what's responsible for regulating your high pressure oil system, which directly controls how much fuel is injected into the cylinder. In order for your truck to have enough oil to have that IPR valve function and control, you need your HPOP, your high pressure oil pump. That's what generates that high pressure oil that's controlled by the ICP, the way it monitors it, and the IPR is the way it regulates it. Your HPOP is directly responsible for generating all of the high pressure oil needed to operate your truck. And your HPOP wouldn't work if it wasn't for your LPOP, or your low pressure oil pump. And your LPOP is directly responsible for keeping your engine alive with base oil pressure. So if you don't have an LPOP, you don't have anything. Now, a 6.0 Powerstroke's oil system is nothing without its HPOP. So you gotta know about the STC fitting, or snap to connect fitting. That's a common failure point for the 6.0 Powerstroke. This STC fitting is directly responsible for bleeding off high pressure oil, thus reducing engine performance and giving you hot or cold start issues. All right. So now that we know about the 6.0 Powerstroke's high pressure oil system, and let's get into sensors. What other sensors are on that engine? How do they work? What do they control? Ooh, it's nasty. MAP. Who are you and where are you going? Manifold absolute pressure. Now, this is also known as the boost sensor, because it monitors how much PSI boost your turbo is making. And similar to MAP is MAF, your mass airflow sensor. This is responsible for watching how much air is going into that turbo and what the temperature is. And speaking of that VGT turbo, it stands for Variable Geometry Turbocharger. It's got vanes in it that allows you to control the position of those vanes and spool up a lot faster. And speaking of that VGT turbocharger, the sensor that actually has the biggest effect on it is the EBP sensor, the exhaust back pressure sensor. That's what monitors how much pressure is in the exhaust side of your engine. Next thing I want to mention is CCV, or your crankcase ventilation. This, sometimes when you see a lot of air coming out of your tailpipe, especially smoke, white, you might think your turbo's bad, when in reality, it's just your CCV. And next up is ECT and EOT. Now they sound a little strange, but it's just engine oil temp and engine coolant temp. And something you hear a lot about on the forums is the deltas. That's the difference between engine oil temp and engine coolant temp. The rule of thumb is try to keep that under 15 degrees. If it's more than that, your oil cooler might be bad. Next up would be your CMP and your CKP. That's your cam position sensor, CM for cam, or your crank position sensor, the CK. All that does, tells your computer where your crank and cam's at. All right. And if those are bad, well, the truck probably won't start.
I got front and back.
The 6.0 Powerstrokes actually have two of these. I'm talking about the IAT sensor. Now these things do exactly what they sound like. They monitor the intake air temperature. First one, basically integrated into your map. Second one, monitors that downstream temperature. Next up, this one's got two different names. It's either AP or APP. Now that's your accelerator position. Accelerator pedal position. You know, basically how hard do you press down the throttle pedal? All right. And next up, man, all these acronyms don't mean a thing if it wasn't for the PCM, the Powertrain Control Module. This guy is single-handedly responsible for controlling all aspects of your engine management. Sometimes it's, incorrectly referred to as the ECU or the engine control unit, but according to Ford, it's a PCM. Your PCM wouldn't be able to get all that power to the ground if it wasn't for your TCM or Transmission Control Module. This thing, single-handedly responsible for monitoring and controlling your transmission. The way it shifts, how hard it is, all that good stuff. Some of the last pieces to the puzzle, it's the fuel system. I want to start with the HFCM, or the Horizontal Fuel Control Module. Basically, it's a 6.0's fuel pump. The next piece in that fuel system line is your FPR, or fuel pressure regulator. Pretty simple, just regulates the pressure of your fuel system. That fuel and oil system wouldn't mean a thing if it wasn't for your FICM, or your Fuel Injection Control Module. Now, this module takes your truck's 12-volt system, steps it up to 48 volt to actuate those fuel injectors, those HUE fuel injectors. And speaking of HUE, that stands for Hydraulically Actuated Electronic Unit Injection. It's a mouthful. Now, this was co-designed between Caterpillar and Navistar, and the reason they did that is to get away from old school mechanical or modern common rail design. Basically, the injector acts as its own high pressure pump. Next up, that would be the GPM, or glow plug module. Now, this thing is single-handedly responsible for cycling and functioning those glow plugs. If it goes bad, not the end of the world, but your truck might be just a little bit harder to start. Next up is PWM, or pulse width modulation. Just like this whole set here, Factory 6.0 Turbo's VGT, variable geometry turbocharger, it's also controlled through PWM. That was a lot of acronyms to throw at you guys today. If you have any other ones, we missed something, or, I was just wrong, let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, TTYL.